forget anybody. Let's see. You know what? Let's see, guys, here. Let's see if we get anybody. Start commenting. Comment. If anybody shows up, comment. Let's see. God, it's hot. Comments, likes. Let's see. Come on. Surely we'll get a couple people. There we go. Now we're getting some people. Hell yeah. No, I did actually the other day. What's up? I did get a haircut the other day, by the way. It's like an inch is what I cut off just to get the dead ends on. So, I don't know if you guys know anybody who knows these Macs. I'm kind of stuck on the loading screen, and I've been reset it, reboot it, and all that. No laptop. So, I can't really upload. Actually, I can't even edit videos. I could probably upload them, but I can't edit them. So, let me see. Where am I at? Let's see. Where am I? So I have a dilemma on that. If you guys want to ask questions, I felt like doing a live just because I kind of feel bad that I can't upload and I can't edit. I really don't want to go buy a brand new laptop right now, but so I'm in Pompano Beach, Florida. The truck toolbox. I like the one that I have. I don't know where you'd get it. It's the same one Greg Albarella has. It's like 2 feet deep, 2 feet wide, and it has a shit ton of storage, but I don't know the website to actually get on it. So, is anybody in Pompano? It's Pompano, right? Yeah, it is. Not the biggest fan of the 2-car trailer. Gonna be upgrading here in a few weeks, hopefully, to a 45 foot, so 3. Well, actually, I head up to Philly, so by the time I get up there, I'll be able to do a 34 at home, which is kind of gonna be the goal here. So, nice. Yeah, non-CDL right now. I am planning on getting the CDL this year. I don't know if I'm going to run the truck as non-CDL and then just get permits when I go over, or if I just want to go all out and just register it at 30,000, but then I got to deal with IFTA and all the other stuff. So, I don't know yet. In West Virginia. Yeah, Justin, usually when I stop, like, a lot of times I am in a big hurry. I've actually run into 2 subscribers today and yesterday. So one yesterday, I spoke with him for like 45 minutes to an hour, and we went and got some food, and ran into a subscriber today, actually, and we bullshitted for like 45 minutes. He has a 3rd gen 6.7, and it's pretty sweet. Control H. Here, I'm stuck on this. It's just been loading forever. Like, I had it doing that for like 6 hours. And I know IFTA isn't a big deal. It's just all the extra stuff you have to wait to get started that's the issue. Nice. I haven't talked to him in a while. It's been a couple of weeks. So, Control H. Yeah, it's not doing anything. It's still, if you guys can see that, see how I got 2 spinning. So yeah, with a trailer, it's easier to get out of Florida, but the rates aren't all that great. Sweet. Yeah, I've found with the 2-car setup, and I never recommended a 2-car setup in general, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. I just wanted to start with a trailer to try it out, and obviously I knew that I was going to be moving up to a 3-car or something similar down the road, but I've never actually recommended a 2-car, but I at least want to try it to see my thoughts on it and everything. I'm still figuring it out, so the pay's not as great as it would be. Like power only, I wouldn't have been able to go home, but I would have probably $5,000 or $6,000 more right now than I have, and that's just because I don't know the market yet. So I haven't quite figured it out yet, and I need to learn to stop taking dedicateds and start taking two. Nice. See, that's what I like to hear. I really don't want to do freight, but it seems like with a 32-foot flatbed, that seems to be the way to go as opposed to cars. But I'm looking at a 45-foot ship sheet. Control H, hold it. I'm getting nothing. No, it's hot. It's hot. I don't have AC. Thanks, Carter. Yeah, cars, so you got too many people taking cheap cars, like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 cents a mile. It's awful. I don't know why people are doing that. I won't take a car unless it's at least $1 a mile. And I try to get two of them, which gives me $2 a mile. But even still, it's like $2 a mile isn't all that great either. I have a trailer. It's like I should be making $2.50, $3 a mile all day is what I thought. So yeah, I did Control H. It's still sitting just like that. If any Mac experts could chime in, like figure out, like it still works fine. Don't get me wrong, I beat the hell out of this thing, but like I don't know what it's doing. Yeah, Justin, if you ever run into me in like public or anything, and this goes for anybody, if you ever see me in public, feel free to stop and say hi. Like I said, in person, I'm very friendly. In messages, it does take me a little bit to get back to them because I am kind of overwhelmed with it. But yeah, Andrew, you're correct. I feel that too. Yeah. Hold down power button for 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah, I've done that all day. Like, I've actually done the control command power button. I've hard rebooted it. I've rebooted it, restarted, like you name it. And I've done all of it pretty much because I did do a lot of research on it. And it's not doing anything. Hold power button, it will reset, but you'll be able to turn it back on. Yeah, and I actually don't upload with the laptop. I only upload on my phone because it's so much faster. I am headed up to Philly. I'm picking up in Miami tomorrow at 10 a.m. and I'm going to try to find a second one. I am headed up to Philly first thing tomorrow morning. So I'll be in Miami, though. Victory lap transport. I love it. 04. 04 is a good year. I can't tell you how many times I've thrown this laptop just getting annoyed with it. Dustin, have you started anything yet? Like, do you have a like a following at all, or I'm just kind of curious on that because it is something I am a little like I would be interested in doing it. I just have to figure out how to do it right and, you know, get the most viewers out of it. That way, at least you benefit as well. What's up? Yeah, so before I do this, I'm going to show you guys. I am going to do, it's control, command, and then hold the power button. I'm going to shut this off. And it's supposed to reset when you do that, and it never does, so I have to actually hit the power button. I'm going to build a 1998 Dodge Ram 3500 Extend Cab without the 4 doors with new or remanufactured parts. What would be a better choice power-wise? Stock. So with the 24 valve versus the 12 valve, if you're going with a second gen, the 12 valve will make more power for free if you mod the pump, and it won't cost you anything other than you obviously need governor springs, but they cost like $30, so ignore that. Whereas the 24 valve, you'll have to get a tuner for it. So stock for stock, the 12 valve is slower, but stock for stock versus free mods, you'll make more power with a 12 valve since you can't do anything to the 24 valve for free, I don't believe. I don't have anything against Fords. I love the 6.4. I love the 6.0. Unfortunately, we'll never own one for obvious reasons, but I absolutely, yes, I do like, I have nothing against the Ford diesels. I'll consider that, Andrew. So a lot of guys, this towards you, Andrew, a lot of guys are complaining about the time lapses, which is why I stopped doing them. One, they are a lot of work to do time lapses. They kill batteries. It makes the upload times take longer. It makes the download times take longer. So it is a lot more work to throw time lapses in there. I would love to do them again. I do need a faster laptop before I start doing them like a lot more like I was. Especially if I'm daily uploading. Daily uploading takes a lot out of you. Would you make more money with an enclosed, maybe deliver? That I don't know. I have no idea where these guys are getting these enclosed loads. No idea. But I feel like they do make a lot more money. But I don't want to do that. The truck's a shitbox. I don't want to drive a shitbox that carries around nice cars. Also the fuel mileage. Oh, you're running a 6.0, Josh. You're brave. You're a brave man. Respect on that one. I have a small channel, but 200 followers. I have 3 other people set up for interview. Just trying to figure out best way to put things out there, like you were saying. Yeah. So I'm not even sure really what helps. Like, my channel kind of blew up when I started doing Hotshot again. I don't know why. I know that my content's a little bit different, but I don't actually have a strategy or a rhythm to, like, I have no idea why it just did that. People just started taking a liking to it, and the views have been insane lately. I don't know how we did it though. So it's definitely not easy, but I feel like if you get the right people on there, you should be able to get it up. Just make sure, like, as much quality as you can get out of it to start. Just be as quality as possible, and you should be able to get more followers out of that, just in that alone. But definitely interested, so nothing against that idea. What's up, Josh? I don't go to New York anymore. I have legal reasons as to why I will never go back to New York. But I don't know if I feel like discussing those legal reasons. I won't go back to New York. Honestly, get an NV 5600 over a 4500. I know the price difference, but you'll thank me later. The 4500 is so inferior compared to the 5600. And the 5600 is also beefier, lasts longer. Mine's got 510 original 1,000 miles on it. I love it. What's up? Channel. I have a 2021 Dodge Ram Dually. I have enclosed 32. Should I get air ride? Yes. Even, like, I recommend the Airlift 5000 kit, and their bags are lifetime. Like, if you ever have a bag blowout, I didn't know this, and I bought 2 new ones, and then I was made aware of this later. They're lifetime. You can send them back, and they will send you free bags for life. So Airlift 5000 all the way for your 2021 Ram. Absolutely. 12 valve. Yeah, I'm running a 12 valve right now in a heavy truck, and I mean, the truck's fine up to 30,000 pounds. I'm going to say 26,000 because, you know, obviously I've gone over that. You know, we all have. When I do get my CDL, I will be registering it. I might register it at 30,000 because that's what I feel comfortable with this truck with the trailer that I want to get. So absolutely, you will need governor springs. And if you don't find a way to mod it, it will definitely be a lot slower. But I will recommend a number 10 fuel plate, and then you can play around with the fueling from there, and possibly a bigger turbo. I would recommend a stock HE351 off of a stock 3rd gen. Oh, I love the new drive shaft. 100%. Worth the $500 in investment. Yes, we use central dispatch. Starting next week, I'll be self-dispatch. Actually, starting when I get my laptop fixed or get a new one, I'll be self-dispatching. Doing great. Tell you what. Justin, I do try. I mean, it gets hard with like some of the, crap comments, but over time you start to get used to it and everything goes from there. It's like just once you learn to ignore things, it's fine. But I definitely try. 4,500 for sure. Oh, I didn't even know that. I'll have to check that out. Jason from Hotshot Hauler. Wish I could. Oh, come on, close. Get out of there. Come on. I'll get back to your comments here in a second. I'm not ignoring you. Jay, is that? Jason, is that Jason Kendall? Exactly, quality is key. That's why you would be awesome on a first episode. I'll hit you up on Instagram and we can chat more about it. Sounds good. Send me a message. Give me some time to get back to it, though. I am a little bit busy with... There's a bunch of stuff I don't like to film, and it's kind of boring stuff, but life has been very hectic lately. So just give me a minute on that. So I'm definitely not ignoring anything. Just let me know so that I remember that you spoke to me on the live stream. That way I remember, because I get way too many messages for me to actually keep up with. It is a little overwhelming at times. What tires do you have? I have, and these are not going to be permanent, Ironman All Country MTs, and they're 315 70 17s, and they have about 50,000 miles on them. I have a little bit of leak at the sensor on the cooling on the I got to go get another fitting, and they're like $75. Yeah, so there's only 67 people in here, so I don't feel too bad saying this, but the reason I won't actually go out and buy a trailer or spend a crap load of money right now is I do have until December to come up with $18,000. I'm in court trying to fight something with a previous business partner. It's just been a shit show. So that's why I don't spend a lot of money, even though it looks like I make a decent bit with Hotshot. I don't spend a lot of it because I need to pay $18,000 literally by December. And I've already put out $12,000 towards it a couple months back, like a month or two ago, and then threw a bunch of money at other things. So it's like that month costs us about $25,000. And then I still have to come up with another $18,000. So it's kind of stressful seeing the numbers with the trailer and not making what I was expecting to. So, but I will be picking up that 45-foot, itchy. I will be picking up that 45-foot, what is it, the ship sheet. So they're pretty light too. So the NV 5600 will actually bolt up where the NV 4500 will on the actual adapter plate. I don't know about the tail shaft though. Hotshot haul. I see now. Somebody send me a link to that video. I'm kind of curious. Steven, what do you mean about how does DOT feel about using iPhone for hours and stuff like that? What, kind of explain what you mean. I'll try to answer it the best I can. Yeah, the 45-foot ship sheet will be able to do 3 cars as well. I really want a 53-foot wedge. I was going to buy one in the next couple of months, but I might end up just taking the ship sheet. Russian Sherpa. I don't know what that... I don't know what that is. Jason is a good dude. No rush. I appreciate it. Yes, that's him. Yep, someone send me that video if you can, because I don't actually know which one it is. Stay focused. Yep. Make as much money as possible and watch it all go out the door in December. Joe, I ain't coming anywhere near Canada. And I don't think you want to drive my truck. I'm sitting down here close to Miami with no AC. So you can imagine how I feel. Would you ever go back to power only? No. Main reason is I actually did power only now for a year and a half total. And I don't like it. I don't like that when you're a pickup truck, like just a pickup truck, it's awkward where you park somewhere and then you got to sleep in the truck. It's like, at least with a trailer, I can park at truck stops. There's more options for hauling anything, whereas you get paid. You pick up a load, you drop it off, you get paid. You pick up a load, you drop it off, you get paid. Whereas with a trailer, you pick up a load, you pick up another load, you pick up another load, and you keep going and you keep getting paid. I like that. Laptop is... It's a MacBook Pro, and it's stuck. When I go to log in, it just spins. And then the mouse starts spinning as well. So that's what's happening to it. I can't actually log in. It just loads for hours on end. Honestly, I don't even know where to find an NV5600. I found one before on Marketplace, and that was the last one I ever saw. But if you could find one in my area, let me know. Send me a message. Maybe we can see if something will work. Logbook. Yeah, so I have a 12 valve out of a 96. I can legally run paper logs no matter what. We've already verified this. We went through an audit. The DOT officer just needs proof that the engine was swapped. I was able to send that proof over. Boom, we passed our audit. I never need to run an ELD in this truck. They're perfectly okay with that. If your engine is pre-2000s, you can run a paper log. Yeah, so the adapter plate from the 45 and 5600 is the same. Whereas like with the automatics, I don't know. I think the automatic ones were the same too with each other. So the manual is for any of the manuals, and the auto is for any of the autos, from what I understand, up to a certain point. Obviously, I think the Ison probably has something different. Oh yeah, I remember those. I did a Land Rover the other day that was like one of the Army things. I know what the Sherps are now. Yeah. No, never done one of them. I forgot. Whistle and Diesel did a video on one of them. Okay, Joe, come on. Come on now. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm on the login screen now. I'm going to type my password in. Type my password in. I'm going to hit enter. And then it's going to put me on the spinny thing. You know, it's going to look like it's normal. And then after about a minute or so, the mouse is going to start spinning, and then it's just going to be sitting there doing that forever. Yeah, Sam, V-Belt and Son is absolutely the guy to ask about your transmission swaps. Yeah, so that's where, with the wedge, I wanted to be able to run dedicated east. That's why I want the wedge. I know I'll get a wedge eventually, but I'm not just going to have one trailer. Once this year's over, a lot of money is going to go out the door for stuff that I finally want to buy. The truck's going to be gone over. I'm going to have a flatbed trailer. I'm going to have the ship sheet trailer, and I will have a wedge trailer eventually. And once this whole legal stuff is over, dealing with the old business partner, that's when all the money, I'll be able to start spending more money. So once this $18,000 goes out the door, I'll be happy. Any tips for an 04 2500 Ram upgrades? It depends on what, are you going to be running it commercially, or is it just a toy? Do you plan on, or have you used U-Ship? No, I do not use U-Ship. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything with laptops. I don't even know. Look, here it's gone through again. Now they're both spinning. I don't know if, let me move the mouse so you can actually see it. You guys see that? Oh, nope, that way. That way. Yeah, you can see them both spinning now. And it will literally do that until the end of time. Like, I had it going for 6 hours last night while I went to bed. It was annoying. Command and control. Yeah, so I did that. I've done that like 5 times now, and it will not reset. So you're saying command, control, and then power. And I'm going to do this again. Hold it till it goes blank. Oh, you know what? I think I did that wrong. Are you saying to hold it until it restarts? Or let off after it shuts off? Try shaking it. I can't tell you how many times I have sat here and beat on this laptop. This isn't the, like, if you look at the screen is literally falling out. Look at the trackpad. Like, terrible. It's just this thing, you get annoyed with it. It's like, you just get to the point where you're like, work, because I just want to put out content. I had a whole day today. I didn't film almost anything today because I can't separate the files. I don't, 12 valve with a 98 12 valve. Is there 53 blocks? Does a 12 valve have a 53 block, or was that just the 24 valve? Who all do I watch on YouTube? Oh, goodness. I know it's gonna sound weird, but I do watch a lot of gaming on YouTube because I don't like to game, but I like to watch other people. But besides them, Greg Albarala, V Belt and Son. Oh man, I have probably 100 or 200 people I'm subscribed to. Those are probably the two big. Greg, I don't miss a video from Greg. I'll just put that out there now. Sam has 2 trucks for sale. I saw that. Press and hold the shift key, release the shift key, and when you see the login window, it should let you in. So yeah, so I'm gonna reset it again, doing what Terry did, but this time I'm gonna actually. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try this again. Hold it, hold. It's not doing anything. I think I broke it. I'm gonna let it reboot. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna let it reboot. Alright, I'm holding it now. Yes, hold it till it restarts. Okay, I'll let it restart its thing, and then I'll do it again. So Kyle, I don't even know like what half these companies will ask you for. If you can't get in with some of the bigger guys, like I can't even think of it, like Indiana Transport and a bunch of those bigger ones, I still have been recommending people over to towpiglet.com/connections because it actually works pretty decent, but I don't know how it is for power only. That could be a hit or miss with the 98 dually build. Could be a hit or miss. I would go for it. If you find something not working, change your video styling up. If it's interesting, maybe I'll even watch it. Send me a link. I definitely like second gens. Oh, let's see. Are we gonna get in? Probably not, but yeah, I need to get one of them laptop mounts. I went to buy one before, but I don't know. I just never did. So late 12 I had 53 block. Okay. Good thing I got a 96. Albarala. Yeah. Okay, you got it. I was gonna say. Ooh, interesting. So what you're saying, well, did they make any more power because of that, or were they just stronger, or give me some details on that. What's up? Appreciate the support. How did you find such consistent power? I've only seen like 3 loads on Central and been able to book 1. Central dispatch and direct freight, or direct customers. But yeah, Central will be mostly what you do. I forget, I had a dispatcher for it. If I was doing it by myself, I used to self-dispatch, so it's been a hot minute. Yeah, so I'm going to do what Terry said. Speaking of Keith, I'm going to try doing what Terry said again, but this time I'm going to hold it until it actually resets. It's not resetting. It didn't reset. I held all 3 buttons. Damn it! Oh, we're out of comments. I caught up to you guys. Yeah, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. That name sounds familiar. So, blame Toe Piglet for this one. He got me into MacBooks, and I've been using iMovie for editing, and that's like the only thing I know how to edit with anymore. So, it kind of sucks. I'm kind of stuck with a Mac. I want to get another Mac, but I hate Apple products. Like, I won't use Apple products for anything, but iMovie I'm just so used to it. So, I feel like if I just go buy a brand new laptop, it's going to cost me a lot of money. Just make sure you have a lot saved when you get into it. It might be slow at first. Like in my case, I started off with $2,000 and so I did the $2,000 challenge. I know I mentioned this in every end of the video, and I wanted to start off with $2,000 and see how long it would take me to consistently grow it. And I woke up this morning with $93 in the account. So needless to say, we had the account up to $4,000 and then back down to $93. So obviously it's back up to almost $1,000 right now, but even still, like, make sure you have a savings, because I'm still learning the market with the trailer, so I'm not going to make the money I was making with power only until I figure it out. Okay, I see, with the 24 valve, 12 valve thing. Use my 2004 Ford Expedition to all smaller V's and small moves, pulling a 12 by. Nice. We have dispatching within the company, so we have 2 dispatchers. So no dispatch service other than employees. 04 upgrade for hauling. Is it an early 04 or a late 04? Because if it has the smaller downpipe, I recommend a HE351 over the 341. Or if you want an HE351 VG, or whichever one the VGT turbo is off the 6.7s, I would recommend them highly, and a 5-inch exhaust just to lower the EGTs. But if you don't like the loudness, I would get a muffler. And also insulate the back area so it's not loud in the cab. Let me see. I did the what do you call it? The overflow valve. I got rid of that. I forget what it's called on the common rail, but I just put a plug in instead of the fuel rail. So between those 2 things and a decent tow tune, just try to take fuel out of it and add a little bit of timing. You're shooting for get better miles per gallon also, and not try to blow all the fuel out of it. You definitely don't want to be smoking a lot, so try to get a decent, conservative tune that's not going to put your EGTs up there. Between those 2 things, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I had a common rail, so I forget what all I did. A cold air intake isn't really going to net you an insane amount, but if you wanted to lower EGTs, you could do a bigger intercooler and piping, but I feel like that's just going to introduce lag, but you might be able to lower EGTs. Can I take the battery out of this? No, actually, I need a jewelry screwdriver to take the battery out. Damn. I wanted to try that. Maybe I'll try that later. Yeah, I want to daily upload, but my laptop's broken. I would have had videos for you guys yesterday, today, tomorrow, and my laptop's broken. So, sucks. White smoke? I don't know. Ford Expedition. Is that diesel? I'm assuming 7. No, is that a 7.3 or 6.0 if it is a diesel? White smoke on startup. I mean, it could be injectors. It could realistically be a lot of things. I wouldn't just shoot for one thing or the other without knowing. Yeah, that's a good one. Make sure there's no water in the oil. I have no credit card for emergencies. All I have is a savings account that if I need something, I just spend it out of my pocket. I don't have a savings account. Or no, I don't have a credit card. We blew through about $20-some thousand worth of the savings account before, and most of what I have is left in crypto, just waiting for that to go back up, and then her savings account. You know, $3,000 seems like a lot of money until once you get into it and you realize it's actually not. I generally try to tell people have $10,000 after everything's paid for, because I can go through $2,000 quick. Actually, I started with $2,000, I went to $4,000, and now I had $93. So you can go through a lot of money pretty quick. See, that's the rates I need. 2 partials, 1,500 miles, $5,600. Somebody show me your secrets, because the 2-car thing is just not doing it. Someone tell me I can make more money with this 32-footer. Anybody want to message me those details and show me where the secrets are at? Hell yeah. Great meeting you yesterday. Good chatting. Popeyes got the spot for dinner. Actually, I didn't even touch the Popeyes last night. I've been eating it today, just chowing down on it. But I went and did grocery shopping today, so I won't be doing that anymore. But absolutely, I ran into somebody else today too. Actually, I was just talking about you earlier because I said I ran into somebody, and then boom, today I ran into somebody at Walmart. So actually, he recognized me because of the bumper and pulled up next to me, and we went down to the Walmart. So I'll take it out back and shoot it for myself. I have a graveyard. This will be my 3rd laptop in the graveyard in the last year. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people complain about the music in the time lapses. I don't understand it. Honestly, I'll make a deal with you guys. If you guys can find me non-copyrighted music, send it to me in a link, send it a downloadable link, anything that I can download, and I will use songs that you guys pick. So the best of both worlds. If somebody doesn't like it, can't blame me anymore. But yeah, so if you guys have a song you like and you want me to use it in a video, send it to me, make sure it's not copyrighted. Triton 5.4, yeah, I have no idea. Honestly, if it's white smoke on startup, I mean, I don't know if that would be fuel on a gasser, but it could be, yeah, so I would definitely smell the exhaust. Don't inhale it, but just smell it, see if it smells sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the battery out tonight, and then press the power button for 30 to 60 seconds like you're saying, and then I'll try the reboot like that. '04 Expedition can also have a 6.0. And I think 03.5 is when they came with the 6.0s, and then 03 and back they came with 7.3s in the Expeditions. Oh, it's the Excursions. Oh, that's my bad. Never mind. My bad. I see the Excursion comment now. That's right. Big John, sorry for the false information. I was wrong there. Excursion is what it is. So if you guys don't already, if you guys are running like Midwest and you want some cheap fuel, download Mudflap. My referral code is in any of the descriptions of any of my videos except this one. So try Mudflap. If you do, you'll get $10 off free fuel. I'll get $10 off free fuel. And I wouldn't tell you guys to use something that is bad. It's actually really decent. So, and that's not sponsored, by the way, but it's definitely really, can't even think of the word. It's definitely convenient to have Mudflap. I like it. So definitely go download it. And I won't do anything sponsored, by the way. I've been getting a lot of questions. A lot of guys have been asking me, hey, can you do a video on this? I'll send you this for free. Most of the time it's going to be a no. 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a no. I don't want anything for free, but at the same time, like, yeah, I appreciate that I can help somebody else out, but if I don't physically need it, have a use for it, it just, I don't know. I won't do it. Started with 0, netted. I can't tell you how many times I've come out here with a couple $100 years ago. I know the feeling. I hope to never be back in that position. I hope you're doing well. 33 footers. Send me some details on that. How are you getting that? Or are you using truck stop? But send me some details on that. I definitely want to know how you guys are doing that. Because I need to make a lot of money by December or I'm going to have to go back to court. And it's going to cost me even... I'm out... After I pay that 18 grand, I'm out over $40,000. Just in lost wages. $12,000 went the other couple months ago. I can't tell you how many times I've driven back thousands of miles. Paying a lawyer. I've paid the lawyer like $10,000 so far. I'm out a lot of money. I could have bought almost a brand new truck by now in cash. That's how much money I'm out. So it's like, I just want this over with. So if somebody can actually like give me some pointers on how to make more money with the 32 footer while I'm waiting, I would appreciate it. And yes, the white bumper. Oh, safe travels. The white bumper is definitely a dead giveaway. This dude, he made a U-turn, came back around and stopped next to me. I'm like, dude, meet at Walmart. We'll have a conversation. If you have the option to make it a dually, go dually. (2006). The year that has scarred me from ever buying another one again. I bought one, it had many broken piston rings. They had piston ring problems. It's a hit or miss. Depends on if it was made on a Monday or a Friday. They did have some electrical issues, but overall, if you take care of them, they can be a good truck. Hit. Sweet. Yeah, I want to stay east. I really do. I like I wouldn't mind being home like at least every 8 or 9 days for like a day or two. Then I can just keep running as opposed to 3 weeks out and then, oh, I'm home for 10 days. And then you got to worry about the account. PA, yeah. I used to tow around there. I'm not a big fan of York, but I appreciate your support. And if you ever see me out in public, feel free to say hi. Yeah. Yes, I got that off the trailer. It's hard to say. Mudflap in North Carolina. It doesn't hurt to download it and link your account. But at the same time, I don't know that there's many in North Carolina. I'd have to look, but I can't verify that because I'm doing the live right now. I don't want to go to Canada. I've seen the fuel shortages, but I've been filling up at the TAs because I can get it for super cheap with EFS. Which I do use Mudflap and EFS for my 2 fuel cards. Oh, I hear you there, Dustin. I've done that plenty of times. So if you use a fuel card instead of your regular card, use a fuel card, you'll save a lot more money. I'll fill up for like $380 and it'll come out to like $320 to $300. So even if I only have $10 in the account, not saying I've seen it that low in a while, But if that were the case, I can still fill up for that, and it won't come out for 3 days. Appreciate you, little devil. Gonna try. Yeah, money always goes back out, especially in my case when you have legal fees and it's like, oh, goodness. Don't get into business with shady people. That really ruined my experience of a first business. So once this is all taken care of, I want to start a new business knowing that I'm going to be doing this a long time because the money is very good. I'm leased under for now. I will eventually start my own business. I don't like the G56, but I've heard hit and misses with them. I had a built 48 RE. Mud flap's really good in like central northern area, like yeah, Minnesota. It's really good. Yeah, Minnesota. It's really good in Minnesota. Yeah, they did. PA is a shit show and a half, especially 385 for diesel. What years would I recommend? Honestly, I don't think you can go wrong with an 0304 with an NV5600 because those engines are basically, as they say, bulletproof. They're really good, the 03 and 04. Using the Axle Pilot Flying J car to have EFS. EFS took me a minute to figure out as well. But if you use EFS, fill up at every TA you can find because it's the biggest discount. Like it doesn't look like a bunch, but I went from 333 to 287 or 288 this morning when I filled up. Yeah, that's the state. North Carolina only has 2 fill-ups. That kind of sucks, but I got to fill up in South Carolina for like 270 something the other week, and it was great. For the West Coast, mud flap comes in handy sometimes, but not super crazy. If you have a big tank, you might be able to go from one stop to the next, but EFS and mud flap are the only 2 I'm using. Yeah, that's 47 cents a gallon tax. That's crazy. Hell, I haven't even gotten it from the white yet. I still have that big white bumper. Yeah, I filled up in South Carolina. I forget which stop it was, but it was cheap. When have I ever begged for money? What? Nobody's asking. I don't ever ask for anything for free. Someone's not paying attention in the videos. Thank you for all the help. Stay safe out there. Absolutely. If you ever see me in public, feel free to come say hi. Golf, even if I did, I can't legally say that here. But no, I've never run off-road diesel. I've seen it. It's been tempting, but I won't run off-road diesel. So let's try to reset this one more time. Let's see how it goes. Now I have run plenty of oil, tranny fluid, the whole nine. I've even run coolant through the tanks by accident, but it happens. I think Geoff Bucklish, or however you pronounce his name, I think he has me confused for buskins. He's been watching a little bit too much buskins when that guy was asking for money. We don't do that here. Yeah, I love my built 48. I've heard on the red diesel, I've heard that they'll actually take your miles and run it back to 0, and they'll fine you per mile in certain states. That's crazy. Yeah, Brad, I was looking at that comment, and I'm just like, wait a second. When have I ever done anything other than try to help other people? Smash it with a hammer, come on now. I've tried beating the hell out. Joe, look at my laptop. Do you see the trackpad? That's not for me being nice to it. And the screen, like, literally is falling off of itself. This one's probably going to go in the graveyard. I think at this point I might just go buy a brand new one. Yeah, I'm like, I've sat here and I've like done this like all day, and it doesn't want to work. Yeah, I've run power steering fluid and diesel 911, which, by the way, diesel 911 apparently is not burnable. I didn't know that until afterwards. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever asked anybody for anything. Actually, the only like mud flap is the closest thing to ever asking, like, hey, this gets you $10 and gets me $10. Like, that helps and saves you a ton of money. I absolutely love mud flap. I wish I could use it everywhere, honestly, but I don't even need to bring my wallet into stores anymore. I just walk in with my phone, here's my code, walk out, fill up, give them my code, they give me my receipt. Yeah, and Brad, no matter what, at the end of the day, no matter how much the struggle is, I will always still put other people first. I know family comes first more than anything, so as long as my bills are paid at home, I'm happy. But aside from that, yeah, like I'm always trying to help anybody else out. You would save a lot of money by getting away from the Mac. Yeah, honestly, I only paid $400 for this Mac, and the last Mac I had I got from Alex. He actually got it rebuilt, and then I got it from him for working for him. So that last one was actually decent, but I need to figure out a new... I used to love Windows Movie Maker, and they don't have it anymore. Come on down to Florida. I'm in Florida. You said Florida, right? I was just in Greensboro a couple weeks ago. I dropped a load off in there. And yeah, I went to fill up yesterday, or the day before, and I saw that I had like $40 in credit for mud flap. So that was pretty cool. So not only did I save like 30 or 40 cents a gallon, I also got $40 off. So that's from you guys using it. I don't get the $10 off unless you use it. So if you sign up and you link your bank, you get the $10 off. I don't get that until you use it your first time. So me telling people to sign up for it, I don't get anything out of that. Hit the Flying J in Lake Park, Georgia today on my way. You got Flying J fuel for $287 for EFS? I don't ban too many people. Blatantly dumb comments that keep coming, I'll get rid of them, but I've just been ignoring the dumb comments because people just want to start shit with people. It's like, we're out here to provide for our families. Every one of us are. So if you got time to start drama with somebody, get out of daddy's basement and stop eating Cheetos. Go get a job. In PA, we can literally go into yes! Literally go to Maryland and save 50 cents off a gallon. It's crazy. No, Joe. Nobody here asking for money. We don't allow that here. Those people, I will mute those people. Turn off the Mac. I'm gonna try that. So you're saying turn off the Mac. Alright, I'm gonna say turn off the Mac. Then wait 10 seconds. So I'll give it 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay, so 10 seconds. Then press and hold Command and R until you see Apple logo. Wait, hold on a second. Turn off the Mac, then wait 10 seconds, and then press and hold. I have to hit the power button, I think, obviously. We'll see if this works. Still nothing. It's still a white screen. I think I broke it again. Oh, there we go. All right, release. By the way, can I borrow $20? Joe, you have my Snapchat. Joe's the type of guy that says, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. I'm an hour north of Miami. Based out of Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm north of Miami. It's got the bumper painted, makes it truck. Yeah, I really want to get that bumper painted, but people have been recognizing me just because of it. So it's resetting now. The new MacBook that I bought a while back. Terrible. I hate this Mac. Joe. Alex, where are you at tonight? Been mixing ATF with diesel. It helps the P-pump stay in there. Okay, so it's on the recovery page now. So modern ATF is filled with a lot of stuff that, I'm sweating by the way, this sucks, is filled with things that are not burnable. So I don't recommend the modern stuff, whereas it used to be just regular gear oil is all ATF was. Joe, you're lucky you have my Snapchat. I could mute you and you wouldn't stop messaging me on Snap. Press the power button as well. Yeah, I did that. It's coming up. So what should I do at this point once it's gotten to the MacOS utilities? Because I've been to that today as well. I don't want to pay any of these guys to fix this thing. 'Cause last time I took my laptop to get repaired, the one I got from Alex, they said it was like $1,100 just for the regular board. Because the screen went out, but everything still worked. So we didn't know if it was the screen or the board, and they're like, parts were like 700 plus a piece. So I need to fix that. It's not gay unless you like, no, you gotta say no homo. Oh, Alex, you're home. I'm heading home. I gotta load up into Philly, and then I'm gonna try to get a second load up to Philly. Disk utility, okay, so I tried doing that today. I did the disk utility, and halfway through, I think I actually used up my entire mobile hotspot. Oh wait, no, I wasn't on this. Okay, so you're saying from the utilities menu in macOS recovery, select disk utility. Oh boy, I don't even know what I'm in. I'm in this right now. There it goes. I'm on that. I don't know if you're familiar, like you probably are, but then select main internal drive. Where's main internal drive? macOS base system, Macintosh data. I'm assuming macOS base system. Booting in recovery doesn't do anything if you don't have. So Alex, my issue on this one is when I go to log into the computer, it will actually like just spin. And then after about 30 seconds, then the mouse will spin as well. And it will hold like that for, I verified it, it'll sit for 6 hours before I decided to throw the laptop in the back seat. So I have no idea. I wouldn't be against wiping the entire computer. That would not bother me at all. I have nothing on there that I need. Select Macintosh HD, then click First Aid. Okay, I'm gonna try that now. Michael. I'll tell you what, this laptop's like, I do want to run it over. I do want to shoot it, but I feel like just putting it in the graveyard of laptops. You have a restore CD? I do not. Okay, so I'll run through and let this do this now. And then I think the other option, Alex, you'll have to show me or tell me how to wipe the whole computer, because I'll do that. I don't even care. Do you ever restore? This will check for disk. Yeah, so it's doing its thing now. And actually, funny enough, after... Okay, I'll try that, Alex. So after I'm done editing a video, because this laptop's very slow, I actually delete everything. I delete the entire video from the history and completely clear it out. So the only place that the video is on my phone. So probably best choice. I would be, yeah, like I said, I'd be perfectly fine with wiping it. Restoring original state found as mounted. So we'll see what this does. Done. Should I do that? Should I do the first aid thing on all of them? Do you want me to do the first aid on all of them, not just the Macintosh HD? Actually, yeah, I think, yeah, okay. So I'll do it. First one's done. This sucks. Yeah, I'll do it on all of them and then I'll restart it. All right. If any of you guys have questions and whatnot, you can feel free to ask them. I figured while I'm doing this, because this is boring, if you wanted to, you know, Q&A it like we were earlier. I'm honestly so sick of the Mac. Like, the only reason I like Mac is because of iMovie. Thanks, Alex, if you're still in here. Can't figure out any other editing software but iMovie. But I used to like Toshiba and HP's, but now I've been using Mac. Joe, you could always run a separate truck if you wanted to. Oh, okay, so that one's done. Let's do this one. Holy hell. Okay, so I hit first aid. This says verifying the startup volume will cause this computer to stop responding. This may last for several minutes or hours. To avoid this, you can run first aid while in recovery. Should I continue or cancel? I don't know, I haven't checked it yet, but I know empty, just the pickup truck, I was getting 17. And then with the front axles in, I was getting 13. Oh, I forget the price of the load trail. I know I have it somewhere, I'd have to look. But I'm just leasing this one. I pay about $1,000 a month to lease it. And I know what you're thinking, that's very expensive. Well, it is. It's very expensive to lease a trailer as opposed to buy one. But I don't want a 32-foot trailer. I wanted a 53 wedge, but it looks like the 45-foot ship sheet will be what I'll be running. I got a Hotshot truck training course on YouTube. Yes, videos. Sweet. Keep going. You are in recovery. Okay. Running first aid. Sweet. All right. I'm gonna send it. Mind you guys, I went to school for electronics engineering technology. Okay. I took 3 years of that and I graduated from it in Votech. And then somehow I'm a truck driver. Oh, running first aid. Oh, look, it's done. Wow, okay, that was worth it. Now we need to find out. Okay, so now we can get out of that. Joe, I really have no idea if it's affecting mileage or not. I could check on my Keep Trucking app, but I don't know. I'd have to look. Yeah, I'd like to say it was under 10. It's in between 9 and 10,000, I think. That's not bad for an enclosed. Sweet. Yeah, computer. I like sitting there and just like, you know, it's like welding on a table. It's, you know, I like doing that. But okay, so now we're back in the utilities. Let's get out of that. Are you sure? Yes, let's restart. Let's see. So we all went for something else and decided there's more money in truck driving, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, company drivers don't make a ton. Unless you find a decent... My brother's doing that. He makes decent money. I think he makes like 11 or 1,200 bucks in 4 days worth of work, I'd like to say. But he works a lot of hours in those 4 days. So it's loading now. We'll see. You guys are going to lose me soon because I am... it's getting dark. Ooh, spooky. I was a mechanic last year. Hated it. The write-offs suck. Michael, you know, you don't have to erase the history if you use incognito mode. Come on now. Just doesn't save. Whether you're watching porn or you're trying to overthrow the government. Incognito mode. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to get demonetized. The FBI is going to show up here. Sweet. That's pretty good. All right, we're on the loading screen login. I don't think it's working. I think I'm going to spin again. All right, I'm going to let it do its thing for like a couple minutes. I'm going to ignore it. Joe, I don't want to know. All I want to know is you're a guy that drives a dump truck, and I don't know if you have AC or not. That's funny. We all decided there was more money in Hotshot than anything else. Car hauling. Was that as an owner op, or was that company driving? Because if that was owner op, that was... Or is that gross or is that take home? Okay. All right. I was going to say, if I'm only going to gross $3K a week, I need to get out of the car business. But yeah, good shit. Yeah, I don't have AC either. It's in the toolbox in the back. That's not bad. I was making in between $400 to $5,500 a week with power only. Okay, so we're back to the spinny boy. Oh, I hate this laptop. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like good money. All right, Alex, how do I go through and fry this thing? If you're still in here, or whoever wants to tell me, it really doesn't matter. Joe, are you an owner op or are you company driver? Very carefully is how I sleep without AC. Very carefully. Sometimes I'll crack a door open just to let the breeze come in. You'll wake up in the morning with like several mosquito bites on your leg. You know, it is what it is. I can't complain. I did that this morning. I did the reinstall macOS this morning. Come on. Let's see. Do I need to have Wi-Fi for that? Damn, Joe's over here rich. Arizona is terrible. I wouldn't try to sleep over there. Yeah, I put it on mobile hotspot this morning and it got like 3/4 of the way there and just said, I can't do this anymore. And then basically committed suicide. TSD. Hold on a second. Yeah, what about him? What's wrong with TSD? I'm kind of curious. Well, at least one of your vehicles have AC. I don't own a damn thing with AC. Well, okay. The truck has AC, but it's in the toolbox in the back, like I said. Oh, man. Truck is 373s. Actually, the reason I don't add the AC to the truck is because it's actually not cheap. There's on the 12 valve, there is a low bracket that has your lower coolant hose, and then there's a bracket on it that has 4 bolts in it. Every hole except for one has a broken bolt in it. So either I drill them out, which the drill doesn't reach, so I have to pull that whole part off, or I buy a new one, which is $350. Oh, I forgot to hold R. Damn it. Or I buy a new one for 350 bucks. So it's $350 plus I have one small leak. I need to order O-ring for that. So those are the two things I need. So all in all, it'll cost me about $400 to add it back to the truck. And I need tires. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the video where my AC compressor actually fell off. That was a fun day. I heard the bolts hitting the bottom of the cab, and I was like, oh, that's not normal. And then I ratchet strapped my AC compressor back on. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if that would work. I need to extract them, but I mean, I would rather get the new stuff, but the problem is I'm throwing so much money at this engine when this is a temporary engine. So I don't even know. Fuck this laptop. Yeah, I give up. Screw the laptop. No worries. 400 bucks. It's like I'm trying to pinch as many pennies as possible until December. After that, like, yeah, I can admit that, you know, it's not that much money, but at the same time, it's just like if I'm even a couple $100 short in December, it's like we're going to court. And I don't want to do that. So I will probably get it fixed once I get, I mean, hell, if cryptos take off, now I'm good, but I'll order one before I get back up to PA. Yeah, that was a shit show. I made good content, but it was definitely a shit show. Oh, I've done plenty of repairs on the side of mountains. That sucks. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get the AC bracket fixed once I get, so the funny thing is, like, the truck is very loud, obviously, but with the windows up, you can't hear the snorkel, and you can barely hear the exhaust. It's actually really, really quiet. With the windows down, you put one window down, and now you can't take a phone call. Yeah, well, 3 cars should pay pretty decent, but 2 cars, like I said, I don't recommend that. I'm thinking about freight. Yeah, I wanted to say that about the AC, but it's like, I do low-key, I want the AC. Like, don't get me wrong, not only am I not spending the $400 on the bracket, which I am going to do, but I haven't yet, I'm also saving money by not idling my truck. I don't idle ever, unless it's like super cold, and even then I don't even need it, so. I do not watch him. 55 mile an hour, what's that? We're doing 72 all day. Oh, man. Yeah, enclosed pays way better than what I'm doing. Where are you guys finding these good paying cars? Jesus. I don't even go through that much in fuel a month, I don't think. Well, I was only running 3 weeks out, so. For a 12 valve AC bracket. Also, cars, if it's got AC and it's got fuel in it, you can sleep in the car. I've actually had people offer to sleep in campers, which I've never done, but if a car has AC, I'll sleep in the car. Ooh, send me details and where you're at. Maybe I'm coming through there. Or if you wanted to mail it, I mean, I don't care either way. If someone can get me one cheaper than $350, I'd be happy with that. You get all the shout outs. I appreciate it. Arizona, damn it! You're so far out there. See if you have one first, and let me know if it's something you feel like mailing. And let me know what you want and all that. But yeah, $300 is a little steep for a new one. I actually, and I don't even know what the backside of it looks like. So send me pictures of that, because I'm kind of curious if it uses like an O-ring or something. But trying to think. Yeah, I think it had an O-ring on the back, but I don't remember. Ooh, $5.21 a gallon for diesel. Good God. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with TSD yet, but if I ever do, people will know about it. Are you coming anywhere out this way? Oh, I just got two YouTube videos popped up on crypto going up, so I guess we'll see. Yeah. But anybody that thinks they can help, feel free, send me a message. CP is just Central Pennsylvania. My dad started a business a long time ago called C&P Automotive. It meant Craig and Phil. Now we've changed the name. We started a business. I helped start a business, CP Towing, and we just called it Central Pennsylvania because we didn't want to change the name, and then I just went with it. And I was going to change the name on YouTube, but now everybody refers to that and knows CP, so it's like, it's kind of too late now, so we're definitely going to keep it. But yeah, Central Pennsylvania. I think all the 12 valve ones were the same, but if you have an Instagram or Facebook, the links are in any of my other videos. Send me a message, and I'll get back to you sometime tonight or tomorrow, because I am kind of curious. I do need one, so I would appreciate it. And send me pictures of the backside, because I'm kind of curious on what it looks like. North Carolina, I don't think is a bad area to start. But one thing I tell people is make sure you have a ton of money in save. Like, not a ton, but like try to have $10,000 saved before you start and after you have everything. Like your truck, your trailer, your insurance, all that. Make sure you have 10 grand at least. Because I'm doing a $2,000 challenge right now and showing people how easy it is to go from $2,000, and in like 10 days, I think I went from $2,000 to $4,000, back down to $93, back up to $1,000. So I got pretty down. I recommend a dash cam. I don't use one right now. I had one and it's fried. Send me a message. Okay. Yeah, send me a message whenever it's convenient for you. I might not get back to you right away. I do want to sit and relax a little bit and possibly go over some things myself. Maybe try to see about figuring out this damn laptop, but I don't know. I do want to relax for a little bit. It has been a stressful day. So what do you think about leasing a truck? That depends on who. If you're going through Enterprise, if you run hard, an Enterprise rental pays for itself pretty easily after a couple of trucks. But if you're one of those people that wants to be home like a lot, just own a truck. But if you're going to run super, super hard and you want to avoid breakdowns and you just want to maximize your profit and maximize your gross, Enterprise all the way. I opened up a tow truck company too, but I opened it up with a shady business partner, and even though we had 9 trucks, that was a shit show. I'm still going to court for that. Startup costs for what? The tow company or the Hotshot? It depends. So we started with 2 trucks. I think it was $30,000 or $40,000 for the 2 trucks, and then it only goes up from there. You get your DOT number, and you know everything else on top of that. I mean, oh goodness, it's a decent chunk of change to get your equipment and everything. I mean, all the legalities of it, I think you'll be less than $2,000. But as for your truck, oh goodness, we had like $300,000 worth of equipment, like 9 trucks. So you don't have to go that hard, but you definitely want to have 1 rollback and 1 wrecker. So take that how you will. Starting a business is cheap, but getting all the stuff specifically for your business, that's the hard one. It can cost a little bit, or it can cost a lot. It all depends on how you want to do it. You can start off with 20 grand, or you can start off with 100 grand, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. Oh, is it easy to start your own tow company? No. And the main reason why it's not easy to start it up is because you're going to have competition. You're going to have all your motor clubs. They're going to be working with other people already. The police are going to be working with other people already. You have to start your way at the bottom. My recommendation is start small. We grew fast. We went, within 6 months, went from 2 trucks to 9 trucks. No, I have a stock intercooler. If you go use, it depends on your mechanical ability. I've heard good things about the 3rd generation 6.7s. I personally recommend an 03, early 04 truck, but with an NV5600. But it all depends on your preferences. Like, you can get a bad apple if you buy any of these trucks. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the light on soon because there we go. Oh, that's bright. There we go. And then comments back up. Ooh, Chicago, that's a hard one. Yeah, the Sterling front's kind of neat, but this isn't actually a true Sterling. Uh-oh. More notifications from YouTube. I thought, like, I'm getting my CDL, obviously. I thought long and hard about getting a backup truck. I thought long and hard about getting a semi. I'm kind of at the point where it's like, I was literally going to get a semi sometime next year. Like, that was my end thing. I was going to do it 100%. Then I got hit with, hey, you need to give us $12,000 in the next 2 weeks and lawyer fees. And then after that, then they're like, okay, now you need to pay another $12,000 by December. So now I'm at the point where it's like, you know what? Screw all that. I really wanted a semi. And where I'm getting at with this story is I am considering getting a 5500 at some point, a third gen 5500. Manual transmission with a 6.7. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to say anything's confirmed at this point because I confirmed I wanted a semi until all these huge bills and legal fees started stacking up. So then I said, screw it. I like the Alcoas, but honestly, if I were, like, I'm looking for some wheel simulators first. And you can't rotate Alcoas with the steel inside unless you unmount them. So I'd have to get 6. But my end goal, even though I know you can't rotate these, I really want a set of fuel cleavers, 20s, by however wide they are. I want the super offset ones in the back and then just a nice flush in the front. I love fuel cleavers. That's what they've been saying that for years. They pushed it back because of COVID, but yes. Get your CDL now if you can. I'll think about a Sterling, but we'll see. If I find the unicorn that I want a 6-speed manual, and yeah, that's basically it. No 19.5. No, I want the 5500 because, well, I'm going to be running like more weight than I should really be pulling with a 3500. Plus, they come with an exhaust brake. They're already set up for towing. They got the bigger brakes. I know the 19.5s suck, but you know, you still get the exhaust brake, you get the VGT turbo. Obviously, it's going to be deleted. I'll pretty much set it up to look like this truck. I want a factory bed on it. That's just basically. I really like V-Belt Sam's. I really like his 5500. Okay, now it's starting to rain annoyingly. So I like his 5500. Bigger turbo. Yeah, I hate the 19.5s too. And the reason I say that is because I have experience with them and I don't like them. Bigger turbo, I am planning on I want to do an HE351 6767. I've already talked to Dixie May about it, about where I can get it done. I have a spare HE351. It is in the plans. So, what do you mean? No flat deck. I'm kind of lost. Yeah, so a 5500, it doesn't come with the bed. You guys saw that I had a 5500 with a 10-foot bed. So I will ultimately put a standard dually bed on the 5500. Tom, yes. It is worth it to pull CDL loads because, like, my truck right now, I could do 30,000 pounds and I would obviously make more money than 26,000. Like, 2 cars and I'm at my limit. Like, I've accidentally gone over 26,000. I hit 27,500 pounds this year. And I know other people have done it. I'm not going to say that I ran it on the road. I'm just going to say that that's what a scale ticket came out to. And I'm going to say that I took the load back because I legally have to. But yeah, I would register this truck at 30,000. What size wheel do you want to run on the 5500? Honestly, no idea. I like the idea of commercial grade tires because they're supposed to last longer, but it's a hard one. Maybe we go up to 22s or 22.5s, whatever. I don't know. Dream truck is honestly, I know it sounds bad, but it's the truck I'm literally in. Like, I bought this truck as a single wheel. It basically looked like Greg Albarala's truck years ago. 20 by 12s. This was my dream truck when I bought it. And I wanted a truck I could rack up miles on, and I never expected to use it for work. So yes, this was my ultimate dream truck. Now, not saying I don't have another one, because I will want, obviously, you know, a 5500. I want a 5500. I want a semi, and it's, you know, what's realistic and what's not at this point in time. A couple years, maybe, but I'll have another dream truck and another one. But ultimately right now, this is my dream truck. Every time I do one thing to this truck, it makes me enjoy it a little bit more. So that's a hard, I like the look of the non-mega cabs, but you got me tempted, to be honest. We'll come back to that. Yeah, I have a 5-inch straight pipe from an HE 341 back. I'll let you guys know when I'm going with, when I want to do the bigger turbo, and we'll go from there. We're starting RV transport reflecting. If you want to see if you enjoy it, start with start with power only, not RV transport, and get your trailer later. Because if you go buy a trailer, now you're committed. So make sure you're going to actually want to stick with this. 22.5. Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of big wheels. I like 20s. That's the biggest I like. So it's like, I'll do some research on it. If 22.5 is the way to go, that's the route I'll go. Discover AT3. I've heard good things about those. Yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm 40 miles from Miami. North. Pompano, whatever it's called. Oh, that sucks. 15K miles running out the front end. I've also gone through every part in my front end too. There is, Tom, there is no sticker on the truck that says the max gross combination weight rating. There's the GVWR, which is 9,000, but I've seen guys registering this truck. You have to get a form for it, but I've seen guys running these trucks at higher, and this truck with the correct trailer can do 30,000 pounds safely, and safely is the big key. Either a triaxle or dually tandems, you'll have more than enough braking power. Braking power is what you want. Pulling power, you know, is necessary, but not as necessary, you know. Josh, I don't know if I would trust. You'd have to talk to somebody else about that. Yeah, so, yeah, I would definitely start out with power only. When someone says RV transport, though, I just automatically assume they're going to drive to Indiana, go somewhere, and then drive back empty. A lot of those guys do. Gear ratio is 373. Mega cab with an 8-foot bed is a length issue, but I do like the idea. But I'll have a 45-foot deck with a 8 or 9 foot neck with the ship sheet, so I'm going to be over length regardless. Which I know a lot of guys. Every guy that you see out there with a 40-footer is over 65 feet, if they're in a quad cab long bed. I have an NV 5600, and I will never, well, I'll be stuck with a G56 if I get a 5500, but I have not gotten a new set of wiper blades. Actually, these were new, believe it or not. That's the shitty part about it. Yeah, screw this humidity. I keep opening the door, and it's raining, and I don't even care if I get wet. Yeah, it'll spin both. Yeah, mine's only at 2,500, so I won't go to 36,000. That's just, on my end, I know that would be stupid for me to do, but I will absolutely run 30,000. Yes. Tow rating is just the suggestion. DOT just cares about axle weights, registered weights, and tire weight capacities. So they'll look at your registered weight. Well, they'll look at your registration first, then they'll look at your door sticker, then they'll look at your trailer sticker. They'll combine that, make sure you need or do not need a CDL. They will also determine what your max physical weight can be, what you're registered for, and what your combination weight rating actually is. You know, they'll look at those. Then they'll start looking at your tire ratings, make sure you're not overweight on any of them. Some DOT officers can be dicks, and they'll look at your door sticker for your axle rating. Most will not. Most will look at your tires. Would you throw a sleeper on it? No, honestly, I like the pickup truck feel. I'm not the biggest fan of sleepers. I just, like, you guys can see, I'm straight up running, like, back seats. And that's just what I prefer. I had the sleeper in here in the back, and I didn't even like that. What's up, Chris? Carter, I haven't done repos, but I've done impounds for people parking where they're not supposed to. No, I don't have Twitter. CRV is doing great. It has the best AC in the damn world. After the head gasket was fixed, under warranty, of course, that's why we get a warranty, and the driver's side window regulator was replaced under warranty. So those were the only two issues we had. And other than it being slow, it has nice AC. Whenever we need to go somewhere and we need AC, we're taking the CRV. One-piece drive shaft is doing great. I love it. We're able to get a load out of Florida. I have one tomorrow I'm picking up in Miami, going to Philly. What's the best way to burn out in a dually 4500? Depends on how much power you have. If you don't have a bunch of power, first or second. If you have a decent bit of power, third or fourth. Rev that shit up and dump the clutch. And be ready to break parts. Yes, I have Instagram. If you go look, CP Steve Miller on Instagram. But if you go look at any of my other videos, look in the description. I have all of the links for my Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Facebook Business. How many ply are your tires? They are E-rated 10-ply tires. 2002 2500 short bed Cummins is G56. Yeah, I just don't like the G56. I've heard bad things about them, but Steven, you can send me a photo in anything, Instagram or Facebook. Links are in any of the other videos. If you have an Instagram, like I said, the links are in the descriptions, but it is CP Steve Miller on Insta. I'm in Pompano at, where the hell am I at? No. Yeah, I can't even look. Oh, wait, you know what? I am at, let's see, where, oh, Pompano Beach in, God, this takes so long. Pompano Truck Stop, that's where I'm at. Yeah, Alex's, I drove that one time and I was like, wow, this thing is huge. Yes, Hector. So the plan is we need mega cab flares. If somebody can source me those out, please and thank you. I need a set of mega cab flares, and then we're going to start sanding the entire truck, and then we're going to paint it. Yes. The plan was to paint it this year. Kind of got screwed over with legal fees. I'm going to try to paint it this year, but no promises. Worst case scenario, it gets painted next year. But I'm telling you what, nobody is going to expect the color that I go on the truck, and it's going to be pretty sweet. I'm telling you that. It will be worth the wait. I don't mean to bullshit anybody, but it is going to be worth the wait. Love the truck, love the videos. Thank you, Nathan. What is it on Facebook? Honestly, I don't know. Go click on any of my other videos and all 4 links. I have the business Facebook and I have a regular Facebook. Add whichever one you want. Jeffrey, I prefer the NV5600. I like the NV5600. I will tow, oh goodness, in between, I've physically towed like 20,000 pounds with the truck, but legally I can tow 17,000 pounds. I had to tow more than 17,000 pounds to get a scale ticket before I returned the load because I was overweight. Yeah, Pompano Truck Stop off of 95. Right by Florida's Turnpike. Sweet. I'll probably check messages. If not tonight, I'll check them tomorrow. No purple. Sweet. When you fixing your computer? What happened to it? No idea. It just, when I go to log in, it just spins forever. It's annoying. So I have no idea. Yes, windows will be tinted. Do you ever travel to Cali? I've been there, 3 or 4 times this year. Will I do it again? Probably not. But I think I'm going to call it good on the live stream. We've been at it for about an hour and 40 minutes. If you guys can go and like the live stream, would much appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just if you liked, feel free. My brother-in-law are just like each other, always fixing everything. Honestly, if I had a new truck, I still wouldn't leave it alone. Whoo, 39K. That's a good one. I won't do it. Yeah, Tyler, so my 2500, I actually did a dually swap to it. I took 373s from another dually, and it cost me like $1,000 on Craigslist deal. I bought 7 wheels and tires, the front adapters from an OEM, or the OEM front adapters from a truck, and the rear axle. So, and they physically bolt up. Is it a Mack? Yes. Careful, place is known for theft. Yes, unfortunately there was nowhere else to really go, but I will keep a lookout. Always stay strapped. As I like to say, stay strapped or get clapped. Thanks for everything. Stay safe, get some rest. Absolutely. I liked it. Brother, nice to hear from you. Modify every vehicle. Absolutely. I've had newer trucks and I'll mess with them every day. Meet and greet, that's a hard one. I don't think I'm popular enough for that, but if you do see me in public, feel free. I've had 2 people come up to me already, one today, one yesterday. Feel free. I'm not very talkative in the messages. It's kind of hard for me to keep up. I am a little overwhelmed. But besides that, in person, completely different person. So I met up with someone yesterday. We talked for about 45 minutes, and then today we also met up for about 45 minutes with somebody else. So hell yeah. I don't know. There's something I want about the 5500. Once I get a CDL, I've had plenty of 5500s. I do like them, but I want a 3rd gen 5500 because you don't see them often, and then with a bed on it. So what you're saying is I should stay up all night so I don't get my shit stolen. AC is not repaired yet. I need a bracket. I hear gunshots. I hear gunshots. That's awesome. What's your goal on the truck? Literally just as long as my family's taken care of, I'm happy. That's the only thing. Aside from that, get it painted. There's some mega cab flares on it, fuel cleavers, and there's always going to be something to fix or make better. Stay safe. You too. Appreciate it, Jeffrey. I like the mega cab flares. Oh, I love the waste oil. I don't know, man. I'm in one of them shady areas. You want to go ask him if it's fireworks? No bulletproof windows. I've heard of truckers getting shot at, so hopefully we don't have any issues. But other than that, like I said, guys, I'm going to kill it here. If any of you guys want to stop by, I'll be up for probably another hour or so. Feel free to stop by, say hi. It is raining, so I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I definitely appreciate the support. And yeah, you guys are absolutely killing it with the views. Once I get the laptop fixed, I'll start videoing for you guys again and go from there. But appreciate you guys. Definitely gunshots. Yeah, one of you guys, if anybody doesn't think that's gunshots, go over there and ask them. It's to the left of me, down the road a little bit that way. So go ask them. I don't recommend it. No Kodiak for me. Yeah, Joe, come down here. I am so far from you, it's not even funny. Have a good one, guys. Feel free to send me messages. See ya.